Have you ever spent time in close contact with a gyrfalcon? Or been dropped off in the middle of the Arctic and left there to fend for yourself, all alone? Or been able to find a wolf kill because you knew how to interpret what the ravens were saying? I imagine that, like me, most of you probably haven't. But would you like to meet the people who have? Well, you'll get to during the For the Love of Birds Festival. Hi, my name is Christy Dranginis. I'm the founder of Bird Mentor, where I teach advanced skills to beginning birders. You see, what I've noticed throughout all my years of mentoring birders is that no matter where I go or who I meet, that everybody loves birds, and they have a desire to know more about them. Unfortunately, the majority of these people don't believe that the world of birds is accessible to them because they think that in order to be a birder in the traditional sense, you have to look a certain way or dress a certain way or maybe run around the world carrying a detailed checklist in your hand, checking off the birds as you see them. Well, that's just not true. And you don't have to be good at identifying birds in order to love them. And that's why this festival has been created for you, the bird lover. Now, whether you're someone who just discovered that birds exist during the pandemic or someone who has adored them most of your life, there's going to be something here for you. I've brought together some of the coolest and most unconventional people in the bird-loving world today. Folks like Woniya Thibeault, the star of the History Channel's Alone show, who's going to tell us how birds helped her survive for 73 days alone in the Arctic. George Buman, a researcher and guide in Yellowstone National Park who has learned how to understand the language of ravens. And Nathan Pipleow, the author of the Peterson's Field Guide to Bird Sounds, who has uncovered a groundbreaking discovery that just might help folks with hearing loss be able to hear or see bird sounds again. I love bird festivals. I've been a guide at many of them over the years. But the thing that I've noticed is that you typically only get to hear from one, maybe two keynote quality speakers during the festival. And they're typically always professional birders. That's the thing that makes this festival different. We've reached out to folks from diverse backgrounds, from diverse professions, so that you can experience all the different ways that there are to love birds. And don't worry, if you're a die-hard birder, we've got some bird nerds here for you too. Like Richard Crossley, the author of the Crossley ID Guides, who doesn't believe in field guides, and it might just change your approach to birding. Or Dr. Pepper Trail, one of the few forensic ornithologists who has been successfully solving bird crimes for over 20 years. And as if all these amazing speakers all in one place isn't great enough, when you purchase a ticket, we are going to donate 20% of that ticket to 3 incredible organizations across the country who have been devoting their time tirelessly to restoring and creating habitat for migrating birds. How cool is that? Speaking of the ticket price, you might be wondering why it's so cheap, no more than a nice box of truffles. Well, we know that times are really tough for a lot of people right now, and we wanted to make this experience one that's not only transformational for you, but also affordable. All right, and on top of that, you'll also receive free giveaways from some of our speakers and be invited to participate in our private festival Facebook group, where some of our speakers will hop on in there during the festival to say hi and answer some of your questions. Even our speakers asked if they could participate in the festival when they heard who else was going to be there. Now, if you're ready to get your bird love on, learn some new skills, and transform your relationship to birds, then click the button below to register for the festival. This is truly a unique event. All right, I'll see you there.